So welcome back to our live branch weapon testing. We did the Colette Wave Cooker last week, and there were a few balance changes since I recorded. For one, this exothermic reactor was actually the thing doing all the work in that temperature shock thing I had going. They nerfed it. It does not spread enough temperature to instantly freeze or ignite enemies anymore. Which is good, because that was completely, stupidly overpowered. And it deserved a nerf. So, I've actually found... I'm sure that build still works with the ice if you just freeze everything and then wipe over it with the temperature shock. But I've also found some success with the Mega Power Supply Overclock and this build right here with the Explosion Boiler Ray. It's a decent crowd clearing tool that's more versatile and less clunky than the Flying Nightmare EPC, although it is a bit less effective, which is, fair trade, because it can't just be straight up better, because that's bad balance. And I actually haven't taken a tier 4 mod, because I just do not want to deal with juggling it on and off and accidentally turning it on and off, because I hit R all the time when I don't need to. I'm a compulsive reloader. But now, we're moving on to one of the remaining 3, and actually it's only one of the remaining 2, because my gunner's at level 25 and I want to promote him first. And also, I barely have any overclocks. I have like 2 for the coil gun. So it's either engineer or scout. Which one do I have more overclocks for? I have 4 for the scout. And I have 1 for the... Okay, that's an easy choice. Okay, so it looks like I can get special bolts. Either pheromone bolts, that seems powerful. Explosion bolts, turning them into... causing a chemical reaction when they die, turning them into ticking time bombs. And taser bolts, able to connect to other nearby taser bolts through an electric arc, unretrievable after use. You can retrieve the bolts on this thing. Interesting. Wow. There's a lot of options for this. Battle Frenzy Radio Transmitter Module. All bolts in your crossbow are fitted with a small radio transmitter that allows calling back retrievable bolts from a distance by hovering your crosshair over them. I'm taking that. Who cares about Battle Frenzy? So I'm thinking I want to try the taser bolts first with extra duration. More ammo, and reduced reload time. What overclocks do I have for this? Okay, generic clean, stronger and longer and more special bolts. Generic clean, more reload and higher projectile velocity. Cryo bolt. Bolts freeze enemies and the effect stacks. And the effect stacks. What does that mean? Can you double freeze enemies with this? This looks like it changes my normal bolts into cryo bolts. Interesting. Trifork volley, shoot 3 bolts at once, more ammo, no retrievable, significant decrease in damage, and longer reload time. I'm gonna try cryo bolt. What's gonna pair well with this? I guess we can pull out our good old buddy, the M1000. Starting off with a rival presence, are we? I should actually switch to scout. That would be very helpful. I gotta remember that I don't have special powder. This is going to be hard-pressed to compete against special powder. And I'm probably going to fall off of cliffs a lot, because I think I have special powder and can save myself from the fall, but I don't. Oh, already? Bam. Whoever said the patrol bots are only weak to fire? Oh, I missed. Gotcha. See, I'm probably gonna do a lot worse on these missions, because not only am I used to saving myself with special powder, oh, there's more right here. I'm also, I'm of the opinion that Scout is the weakest solo class, because as I've said, Bosco does everything you can do just as well as you actually need it to be done. So the only thing you really need in solo missions is decent self-mobility, which Scout does have, but Scout really lacks in firepower. Man, this is a lot of barley bulbs. My god, it's barley bulb heaven.
Molly!
Uh, Scout really lacks the firepower to deal with higher hazard missions. So if you're on like hazard 3 or below, where Bosco can deal with much of the swarm for you, because Scout doesn't have very many good crowd control options. I mean, the boomstick obviously has good crowd control, but it also is really short range. I mean, I guess I could try and build it for not short range, but Scout doesn't have very many good crowd control options. So if you get hit when you get hit by the swarms, it's actually a really tough time. You'll spend a lot of time on the swarms, and you'll probably spend a lot of ammo and a lot of health on the swarms too. Which, I mean, ammo and health are in abundance in solo, because you have access to 100% of the red sugar, and 100% of the ammo drops. Ow. Man, he got through my entire shield in one projectile. Only did like 10 damage to me, though. I can't go anywhere without cryos. Like, I have a build. I tried using IFGs
Flares are recharging!
on, like... Okay. Freeze! I have to hit him. He's dead. That guy's frozen, though. And that guy. And that guy. Why are they frozen? I didn't hit any of them.
Dread this!
Ow. Hate shrimpers.
Squash him! Booyah!
Oh, missed the power attack. Great. It's perfect.
Stop shooting! We can hack the patrol bot now! Ah!
Uh-oh.
I'll hack you
Uh-oh.
with my pickaxe!
Uh-oh. Ah. Freeze! Why do you know freeze? You freeze. He's not free. Oh, it's over time. That's why the effect stacks, because it's a freeze over time. Okay.
Well, don't you gizzards, team. Swarm incoming.
And we're already at the first swarm. Okay, so the cryo bolts are not very good. 'Cause, I mean, it does work in an area,
Combat positions.
but it doesn't seem to work if you actually kill an enemy with it. Oh, that's not good! Hold still.
See ya, sucker!
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Hovering!
Okay, yeah. You shoot it at the ground. Okay, I need to get lost. Excuse you.
You're almost through the wave, team. Go, go.
It was a cryo bolt. How was that a cryo bolt? I thought I switched to electric. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Why are there so many of them? There were never this many of them in... I'm dead. Bosco? Where are you, man? Come on. Keep up.
A mean killing machine now!
That's not good. Okay, that is supremely effective if you get it right.
Eat lead!
Okay, I am supremely dead unless I get this right.
Flares not ready yet!
Okay, I only got one electric bolt. Man, I spent all the bolts in that wave. Because I used it way too much. How are you still alive, man? Bosco's been shooting you for like 2 minutes now. Can't get line of sight on any of his weak points. Molly, that is really not the place to be. That is really not the place to be. Did I miss that? There we go. Yeah, I barely spent any M1 ammo because I was using the crossbow so much.
Lights up!
That's another problem that leads a lot of people to say that the new weapons are ammo light. It's because they're using them a lot, because they're cool and they're new and they're fun to use. Or at least the electric bolts are. I only have one left, man. It sucks. I mean, the cryo bolts, I'm just gonna be real, these don't seem nearly as useful as they could be. I mean, like, I shot 2 into the bulk detonator and he didn't freeze, and 2 cryo grenades is enough to freeze a bulk detonator. I mean, obviously, you have 14 ammo. It's not going to be as strong as a cryo grenade. But you know, it's over time, and it's like AOE over time. So I guess it does deserve to be that weak. But I'm struggling to see its use. I mean, it's good. If I fired it into a pack of grunts, it'd probably be pretty good and freeze all of them. But it's basically just an alternative cryo grenade at this point, and that's, I mean, it's not bad. It's just redundant to my loadout because I'm using the cryo grenades. And you saw how long one of them took to freeze that Mactera, that it had it stuck into it. Like, look how slow that feels. Look how slow that feels. I could have just shot it a second time. Also, none of my bolts are retrievable. I just realized neither of these are retrievable bolts, so I can't use the radio transmitter module.
Down the hatch.
Yeah. So the cryo bolts, not that bad actually. Like you just saw, like you fire them into a pack, they freeze everything. They'd be pretty good if the enemies would focus a little. So they're good at locking down choke points, I guess. It's just redundant with my loadout because I'm carrying cryo grenades, and those are better by design. What are you shooting at, man? Man, whenever I want to hit the weak points, I can't. But whenever I'm just randomly shooting, I hit weak points all the time. Oh, by the way, they spread out the turrets a bit more, so it's easier to get to the hacking. To the hacking node. And they made the hack quicker too. You only have to cut 3 wires instead of Bosco. Oh, there's another one. I thought it was doing his whole shoot the dead enemy thing again. Good old-fashioned electrocuting focus shots build. Deals with these guys fairly well, actually. Pop, pop. See? I'm hitting them left and right, not even trying. Oh, there's a spitball infector in there too. Joy. Oh, and he's awake now. Oh, and there's a swarm coming. I guess I could shoot multiple into the same enemy. It is good. It is a good alternative. I just don't. It's not really my style. That's another important thing to notice. Just because I say I don't like it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I don't like it. Oh, good, another bulk detonator. Just what I wanted.
No bolts left.
Okay, this is not good. This is like you know those not good things? This is one of those. Come on. God. Just barely out of range. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose this mission. Couldn't get past him. I tried. It just didn't connect. Yeah, no. Oh man, I'm completely out.
All out of bolts.
Oh, we've gotta be kidding me. Oh man. This is not good. This is like, I don't like how not good this is. I mean, I do still have cryo grenades left.
Enemies frozen. Bomb out.
Oh, I got past him. The freeze stalled him for just long
I'm
enough.
taking some of the ammo. Yeah, give me some sugar.
It's cryo. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Grabbing ammo.
We're completely out of revives, but we're good.
be lying.
It just never ends.
Turret disabled. You're a stain on the floor.
Okay, that was pretty effective.
Hate to wait for flare charge. Lighting. Mine.
I just know there's gonna be another swarm any second now. Okay, cryo bolts are actually pretty useful. This seems to be a utility weapon. I hope for no more bulk detonators. So the cryo bolts are decent, sort of like weaker cryo grenade, and they're good for clearing up swarmers, and they're good for breaking apart. Oh god. Okay. This is a terrible time for him to spawn. Shut up.
Drop pod departing in T-minus
That is
5 minutes.
that is a nemesis. That is a nemesis. You know what you found? Yeah, I found it too. It's a giant bulk detonator crater. I'm actually hurting him, or is that weak point disabled? Oh! It's not good. Am I actually damaging him? Doesn't seem like he's taking any damage for some reason.
Drop pod departing in
Ah, God damn it.
T-minus 4 minutes.
Almost dead. Got him.
Nemesis.
Wow. Oh god. Oh. Friggin' try jaw. I shouldn't have stopped to fight him. Why did I stop to fight him? I wanted to do it for the bit. I wanted to show him off, and I stopped to fight him, and then Tri-Jaw snuck up on me. I lost all my health to the exploders I wasn't paying attention to because I was too busy pouring my bullets into him, and bleh. Well, that's my first failed mission in a while. So now you've got normal and pheromones.
We'll send a drop pod to get you out. Good luck.
Okay, so I can just recall the bullet if I miss by... Okay, yeah. I get the ammo back if I miss.
Light.
Alright, this layout seems awfully familiar. This seems awfully familiar. I'd like to reiterate again that I have been restraining myself from using these secondaries outside of these videos. So I have never used the Boltshark aside from that first mission, and I have yet to use the coil gun or the beam. I have been looking at the overclock statistics. Oh, Phase Unite. First time I've seen this in a while. And with stuff costing like 300 or so, I expected Phase Unite to be a little bit more common. But it's not common at all. It's actually one of the rarest resources in the game currently. It's like about as it's just like really rare. And you only get 7 of it. Here, go attack that guy. Go attack that guy. Oh my god. It's just a straight up pheromone grenade. Swarm. I was literally just about to say swarm any second now. Go fight that guy. Man, I get how many of these? 18? Go fight that guy. Go fight that guy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Enemy frozen.
Why don't you
Skull Crusher!
go fight that? Oh no, he's dead. Go fight that guy. And why don't you go fight that guy too?
Wave is
Oh my
almost
god, are
over.
you serious? Oh, this is built-in stun.
Oppressor down!
Man. Okay, so the pheromone bolts seem disgustingly powerful. Maybe not disgustingly powerful, but they certainly seem very potent. A very potent choice for the
Flares up!
up and coming scout. Probably less effective when you've got like 4 people shooting enemies all at once and they're dying. Yeah, just like pop one on an oppressor, everyone goes to hit the oppressor, take the pressure off you in a swarm. Seems like it's a very solid pick. Probably again redundant with pheromone grenades, but you've got so many of them and they aren't as less powerful, I'm assuming. Unless like the radius is really tiny or something, comparatively. Yeah, I guess it is effectively just a weaker pheromone grenade, but the pheromone grenade affects like all targets in its radius, whereas the Boltshark, the bolt, only affects the one target. And then that target dies pretty quickly because everything goes to attack it. So it's like 15 seconds of relief or so. Oh god, is that a core lock? Is that a fluffing core lock? Man, the game really wants to throw all its everything at me today. My nemesis, the Tri-Jaw. Rather than the actual nemesis, it's just the Tri-Jaw that killed me in this game. Hi. Fight that guy.
Damn flares could need an upgrade.
Yeah, because it only paints the one guy. It's just like stunning the enemies temporarily because they go for the one guy. But a pheromone grenade causes like a huge. Oh god, there's another friggin' brute nexus in here somewhere. The pheromone grenade causes a huge
Think I dropped me bloody keys in
kerfuffle, which can kill a lot of enemies. So it is a substantially weaker version of the pheromone bolts. Please don't anger the core lock. Ah, it angered the core lock. Oh god, no.
Brakes over, minus. Swarm headed directly.
Alright. That tears it. Back off.
Shredder, shred it! Flares charging!
Core lock's not gonna get up and walk away. Or toward me for that matter.
They're here.
Wonder if I could use the pheromone bolts on the core lock heart and get the enemies to attack the heart. Getting a Praetorian with it though, because they have that AoE attack. God, I'm almost out. I'm almost out of everything. Yes. Gotcha. Ah. Oh, I'm out of grenades. Thought I still had one.
Show him some pain!
The last of the wave is approaching you now. Keep it together.
Oh god. Oh god.
I need a rocket here!
Okay, I'm out of pheromones. Alright. And there's still a Praetorian left. And more Phase Unite. Oop, that is a Pheromone Bolt. I can't tell if it does more DPS than the M1.
Don't get him in your feet.
It definitely does more damage per shot. Got him, okay.
Come here.
More Phase Unite over here. Bosco, could you deal with that for me, please?
Go. Get to one.
I'm just gonna fire blanks and you can do mine. You guys just gonna ignore that? Oh, you know what would really pair well with this one? Trifork. Some sort of AoE option to break up and pierce. I don't think it has pierce though, but a good option to just like fire into the pack and destroy the bunched up enemies. Oh man, a machine event, neat. This is the last core I need.
Where is it?
Oh, and it's Cursite too. Man.
Heat up. Boy.
Oh joy. Nemi is back. We took out his eye, I think. Yeah, it's all dark now. Took out his side. All of his weak points are destructible. You gonna work, bro? Uh-oh. Ah. No attacking for you. And then we go. Oh, that. And there we are. That's the Nemesis. He's a real grabby boy, but he didn't get a chance to grab me. Let's see about another scout one. What are we getting? Bodkin points. Yeah, this is a pretty potent weapon. The guaranteed built-in stun.
We better hurry.
Is definitely a selling point on the normal bolts. And the utility it offers is actually pretty substantial. Bolts penetrate and ricochet off enemies. Modified so it can fire a thinner Bodkin point bolt with the ability to penetrate targets and ricochet to the nearest target. Does not affect special
in the
bolts.
making.
Interesting. Take out the clean. Got a lot longer reload time. And a lot less damage. Wow. Okay. Huh. It better ricochet, like, literally 4 times. Because otherwise you're not making up the damage at all. What if we... Let's try the chemical bolts with... Let's just to try them. No resources in the starting cave, huh? Oh, there's 2 fossils. Man, just give me those fossil objectives today. I mean, I know I did the same mission twice, so of course it was fossils both times, but... 3 fossils in the starting room, huh? Alright, let's try... Let's try this out. That is a very delayed explosion. Oh, that's a big radius. That is a deceptively big radius.
Jaw dropping.
It's so delayed, though. Okay, where are all these? There's a couple over here. None of them seem directly impossible to reach, so let's start this event.
legs don't fail me now. Gotta get to the next antenna. Whoops. Cool as a cucumber.
One. Nope. Never mind.
Lights up.
Not going for that one.
Quickly. Let's hack the next A to D, skipping B and C. Easy does it. Why can't we just shoot it?
There. Come on.
Nerves of steel.
Got it.
The router is powering down.
That's the general strategy. If there's the next node is like a mile and a half away from the router, don't hack the next node. Don't go half a mile away from the router.
Performance review.
Because you're just going to get yourself in more trouble.
Go.
Going to make it harder to get to the next one. See ya. Then you'll get caught in a downward spiral because you're demotivated. So the chemical bolts, they seem as they seem a bit difficult to use properly, especially for the return you get. I mean, I guess you can rely on like your teammates killing things for you, especially because you get so few of the bolts. I guess I don't know what I was really expecting, but the bolts, I guess it's kind of like just shoot, and then if you kill that enemy in a certain amount of time, they explode. It just doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't feel as powerful. It probably is powerful against like packed up swarms.
Fly, sending in fresh fuel cells for the drop part.
I just wish there wasn't quite so much of a delay on it. These armor pierce? Yes, they do. Did I miss that? Why didn't he take any damage? Oh man. Okay, so you get him low health and then you dart him. Or... oh, it switched me back to the...
Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod engine power.
and there I go. Does it hurt me too, or did I just get bit at the right time?
Bosco, you're the best.
So it seems like sometimes when
Pod reactor spooling up.
sometimes when I switch away, it changes me back to the normal bolts. But only sometimes. Oh my god, yes, that is how you use it. Oh hey, here's a fossil.
Onboard mainframe
Ow.
booting.
Oh god, no, 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 not again, not again. Right.
Calculating orbital trajectory.
Soften them up. Chemical bolt. Pop. Soften them up. Chemical bolt.
Powering radiation
Pop.
shielding.
That works too. That's how you use the chemical bolt. You soften them up first. This just seems like not very good. So I guess I better change my opinion on that. Let's go broadhead and taser. This actually seems like it might be a pretty good combo. Yep, that works. Oh my god. Yeah, see how that works? Just abrupt curve. That's a very strong attraction. More fossils. Wow. It's fossil rival tech day. Let's clear out. Yeah, okay, I don't even need the taser bolts. I can just use electrocuting focus shots.
Claire's not ready yet.
So yeah, Probably a chem bolt. If I were using electrocuting focus shots, and since I am, in fact,
Out of bolts. Flares. Recharging.
man. I mean, I know the exploder took care of most of that. These are fun to use. And here I go, popping heads left and right, now that I'm not actually trying. It's all I can hit. Whereas earlier, I'm missing shots by like half a mile, trying to hit the damn drone. Doesn't really feel like there's,
No bolts left.
doesn't really feel like there's any bad options for this one, which is good. Pheromones are good for taking pressure off of you, but they pale in comparison to pheromone grenades. Chemical explosion bolts soften up the enemy, hit them with the bolt, and if they die with the bolt, or if they die with the bolt effect, but killing them with the bolt's easier, then they explode after about 3 seconds. Really good for taking out packs, but you only get 7 of them. Wow. Taser bolt, you chain them together on the ground to make taser walls that shock a ton of enemies. Lots of setup, very ammo intensive, but it's extremely effective if you do it right. Bodkin points. Trifork volley is great when paired with magnetic shafts and like electrocuting focus shot or taser bolts or something. And cryo bolt is, that concludes my showcase for the Nishanka Boltshark. I will see you all next week when we'll probably be doing the coil gun because I have like 1 overclock for the shard diffractor. So see you then. Goodbye.